Hey everybody, today is Monday, May 18th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great weekend, and we have one final day of stars today before we move on to some new things in astronomy. So for today's activity, there's really one thing for you to work on and an optional second item in case you're really interested in this particular topic. So after you've watched the video and hopefully answered the attendance question, you're going to complete an activity through Wiser, which is basically an interactive worksheet that I created for us. There is a separate link for the Wiser document. It doesn't kind of let me put it together, so it's a separate post. You'll see it in there in Google Classroom if you haven't already. And the topic that you're going to be working through is something called stellar evolution. So it's basically how stars evolve or change over time, starting with how they form or how they're born, all the way until how they die, and all the sort of steps in between. You'll see information about our own star's life cycle and then stars of other varieties as well. And what you really want to get out of this, and you can kind of see this in the homework piece there, you really want to make sure that you're comfortable with the main steps. So like what happens first, second, third. There's multiple size stars, and you'll see this in the Wiser today. So you want to be familiar with both sizes. Okay, it kind of splits them into two categories. So you just want to, in general terms, you don't need to know the nitty-gritty details, just be comfortable with what the steps of stellar evolution are. And let me just show you real quick what this Wiser looks like, because I know we haven't really used Wiser all that often, but you may have used it in other classes. This is the teacher version, so you're just going to look a tiny bit different, but you'll have the thing on stellar evolution. You're going to type in, of course, your name, and then there's background information, there's questions, there's videos embedded, there's all kinds of stuff in here for you guys to learn the steps. I kind of took the steps of stellar evolution and broke them down one step at a time throughout this assignment. So you'll be answering questions, but you're also going to be learning the material. That's why there's no like notes in this PowerPoint presentation, because they're kind of embedded in the Wiser activity for today. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. I'll be happy to help. The other thing you'll see posted in this link is this guy here where it says optional life and death of a star. It's going to direct you over to a series called The Universe, which is awesome. It's through the History Channel. It might ask you to provide like your TV provider. Like I had to, I have Verizon, so I had to like log in with my Verizon password. But it's a really awesome video. This is actually, if we were in school, I would be showing you this in class. It's a really great, I love this video. It's about 45 minutes long. You don't have to watch it. It's just there if this is something that you find particularly interesting, then, and you have some free time and don't have much else going on today. I know this week it's going to be kind of rainy outside and we're not going to be able to get outside much. Feel free to check it out. There's some really cool stuff. There's also a lot of clips of this on YouTube. You can just kind of YouTube and search Life and Death of a Star. They don't have the whole thing on YouTube, so I linked you to the actual website. So you can check that out. Again, optional, not required, but if you really like this information that you're learning about in Wiser, then please feel free to check that guy out, okay? And just like usual, if you have any questions, anything like that you guys have, oh, I forgot to change the office hours, but that's okay. So today's office hours are from 10 to 11, not like you see on the screen here. It says 12 to 1. I'll change that before I post this in Classroom. You can also send me an email. You can send me a comment in Classroom. You guys are pretty good about reaching out to me. So if you have any questions, let me know. I hope you guys all have a great Monday, and I will see you in class tomorrow.